I just keep hearing when hypocrisy backfires. And it's giving like poison chalice energy. Like the poison from the cup that they wanted you to drink from ended up being the cup that they received. And I just keep hearing that they're choking on their own truths now, and that you could no longer be exploited. We're gonna use the whispers. Strategy. Home safety in reverse. You couldn't be exploited. This is giving you cleaned out your own closets. You were willing to integrate your shadows, and that there were no more weaknesses left to exploit. Because you're recognizing that the monster that they tried to cast you as was literally just the pulling of strings on the shadows that you had refused to befriend. Self-sabotage in reverse. Once you befriended the monster, once you befriended your shadows, once you integrated your shadows essentially became your protector. And the energy here, it's giving like when the boomerang circles back to the very hand that cast it. Freedom in reverse. Stranger in reverse. You were no stranger to the cage. You were no stranger to the shadows. But you were no longer willing to walk on eggshells. You were no longer willing to fear the monster that was always your fiercest protector in disguise. And now, it's like they're ruminating in the consequences of their own actions. They never expected you, it's giving like, they never expected you to like clean out the closet. They never expected you to go into the shadows. They never expected you to stop being afraid of the dark. And now they're choking on their own version of the truth. They're choking on the very fear they needed you to fear the monster. Because they saw the power in you integrating your shadow. What you feared, they feared as well. But when you try to skew it and you twist the lens, and you're willing to pick up someone else's glasses to look at yourself, it's like now that this boomerang has come all the way back around, now that you're no longer willing to walk on eggshells, the truth of your existence is so loud right now. And if this is for you, we had the Desert Mirage in reverse. You took the glasses off. Top secret. Your best kept secrets were found in your shadow. Because not only were they your wounds, but they were also your wisdom. Once you got past the darkness, you would find the light. Because light can only be birthed through the darkness. And their hypocrisy backfires, right? It backfires when they thought that you would continue to dance with their own shadows, because the thing was, you were never fighting them, you were shadowboxing yourself. And the second you integrated the shadows, you were no longer afraid of the monster. And when you're no longer afraid of the monster, they can't paint you as one. Low vibration in reverse. They can't paint you as this lower vibrational, reactive person that you once used to be, because you recognize them as your trigger. You recognize them for the catalyst that they were. You recognized them as the teacher. They taught you how to be the hero in your own journey. You learned how to free yourself. You learned how to free yourself, because this was in reverse. You learned how to free yourself from the self-imposed cage, because you were no longer willing to be a stranger with your shadows. And the very thing that they once weaponized against you, used to paint you as the monster, their hypocrisy is so bitter, because you'll no longer entertain what you once did. You recognize that your shadows are often the parts of you that love you the most. But as long as they could keep you to keep shaming and keep guilting and keep judging and keep defending and keep convincing, you breathe the life into the monster that they tried to create. And now the truth of your existence is so loud right now. Their version of the truth is exactly what they're choking on, because the two narratives don't match. Where they tried to burn you with the fire is where you became the fire. And now you are thriving. You are living. You're not just becoming. If this is for you, I want to tell you, you've arrived. And that bitter drink they tried to serve you is the very one that they're choking on now. Love you guys.